Chicopee, Massachusetts, in front of the St. Stanislaus campus, a big campus composed of many buildings because they've done a lot through the years. They also have the St. Stanislaus Cemetery, and that's why I'm here, because this year, 2024, is the 100th anniversary of St. Stanislaus Cemetery. And I'm going to give a historical tour through there, and I'll tell you all the important features of that cemetery. Now, I'm older than that, and so I'll tell you about what this church is about. All right, now the church itself, we're in the back looking towards it, and you can see it's a gorgeous looking church. It's now counted as a basilica, a minor basilica, which is important. Okay, now it's a beautiful steeple. It almost has a Slavic flair to it, not for a reason, because remember, it's Polish denomination, and even the back spire has a little Polish flair to it. Okay, now I'm going to tell you about where features were during the many years. There's many buildings around here, and this is not even the original church though. Okay, the original church is gone. Its footprint is smaller than the footprint of the church now, and so it's underneath there and totally gone. And what is left is the new church put in its place. This beautiful present church was put in 1908, right? And in the beginning, when this church started out its existence in 1890, it was a little wooden building below there, stabilized. All right, and the school that was a part of it started in 1897, also in its original location, but that's also gone, and the footprint of the modern school is larger than itself too. And then the nuns came in and they did the convent, and they were the Franciscan Sisters of Felician Order, right? And then in 1902, the priests were the Franciscan priests, which dominate Western Massachusetts whenever there's a Polish ethnic group church campus around, right? So what are you looking at? You're looking at the back of the church. To its side is the rectory. So we're looking at that. Now I have pictures of the front of all of these, and we're trying to get a video where we can get pieces of all that is left. Okay, so that is now called the Franciscan Friary, and that's where the Franciscan priests live. And it's called a friary because those used to be trained at the St. Hyacinth College in Granby, and they were Franciscan friars, and so that's a friary. All right, now to the other side of the church, across the street, is another piece of the campus, and that's the St. Stanislaus School. It's a kindergarten to 8th grade school. Many of the students, when they graduate from here, will go on to high school now in Springfield, the Pope Francis High School. Now, if we turn our back, we get more pieces of what's around this area. Okay, and what we see now behind us is a retirement home for the Franciscan friars. Since they served in many, many locations in Western Massachusetts, there were so many of them. This is the equivalent of if the nuns have a mother house, this is the equivalent of a father house. There were so many of them that they built this up for the retirement home or apartments for the old-time priests who are no longer active in the various churches. And remember, there were lots of them around Western Massachusetts. A lot of Polish people came here. Now, the last thing to point out is a former Victorian home to its side, which is now the parish office, right? And it's been made with a beautiful picture. I think that's Jesus in front of it. So the campus is very large. There's so many pieces around it, and I'm glad you can see this modern location. But what about the older buildings? So I haven't told you about the older buildings, and the older buildings are the former rectory, because the one out front there is much younger than the church itself. And also, where's the convent? All right, so we're gonna have to do a lot more investigation. So this is one video that we're catching what's left there, but we're gonna investigate around and find out other things. And I know where they are, but I want to make another video. So we're gonna point back to the Basilica, and it became a basilica in recent history, and the importance is that it's much higher than just calling it a church. And to have it at that level is a great honor. As you can see, it's a gorgeous building. Now, in the year 1991, it was raised up by Pope John Paul II from being a church to being a basilica. And that was an incredible honor. There's very few basilicas around. I don't know if there's any more in Western Massachusetts, but it's so beautiful that you realize it deserves that great honor. The style is a Romanesque church, but it also has that Slavic flair to it. And the stones itself are made out of East Longmeadow brownstones. And the roof type, it seems to be a curved kind of shingle roof, but the whole gorgeous to look at. Okay, and I hope I see you on the cemetery tour this year, and otherwise I hope you get to see this church. Thank you very much.